live. What a lovely song. Yep. Quickly giving the whole place a spray down. You should see it's not perfect yet, but it's getting to perfection. The place is looking absolutely spiffing. We've got some sun at the moment, so we might be able to see. Let's just throw some opals onto here whilst I'm cleaning up, so you get to see some amazing opal colour, etc., etc., etc. I'll show you the whole opal setup. Might even have a look at some. Might even have a look at some opals, because I've got a tray of opals just sitting here waiting to be shown some sunlight. Okay, just putting this over here. We live in a suburban neighbourhood, so we hear family sounds around the place. It's usually quite pleasant. If it's not, just ignore. I do. Okay, so let's go have a look. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. This wasn't... It's funny, the moment you decide to set the camera and do everything, that's when people go, you know what, I think we'll start making noises. You can't predict it, so I just keep going. We'll make it a part of the ambience. I might even make it into the latest hit tune that will be hitting Australia in the next 10 weeks or so. Having been a father myself, if there's a child whining in the background, it doesn't worry me. It worries other people. There's always that question about, oh, if you're going to go on a plane and there's a child on the plane, what's the best way to kill the child? Cyanide, arsenic, or just a quick, swift blade to their head? No. Just, they're a child. They're a mini human being. Leave them alone. I have a feeling that whenever stuff like that happens, the world has a habit of kicking back on you. And so I think just don't put up with stuff, but like just be prepared to take the joy. Be prepared to take the joy. I'm just cleaning this down in case you're not one of the regulars. Basically, a nice clean piece of glass is very important for this sesh. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Now you'll see that this is an entirely new arrangement, a blessed arrangement, a dream within a dream. Last time round we were going to ludicrous speed because I wasn't cutting. My opals were not cutting. It was amazing. But this time around, hopefully we're not going to need to go to the ludicrous speed. So let's just try and get everything into the middle. The funny thing about all of this is that there is a subtle change to the setup. I've fixed it all in place as best I can. But there's always a subtle change. So it's just a littlest, tiniest bit different. These are the Bailey opals. This is a Bailey opal. This is a Bailey opal. This is a Bailey opal, or is it? No, that's not a Bailey opal. That's another opal. These ones are just random bits of opal I found lying around. These are offcuts over here, so we'll keep the offcuts over there. And every time things get a bit slow, we'll just pick up an offcut and give it a go. Right. Thank you for the like, whoever that was. I do appreciate the likes. I've got myself here a few tiny little slam dunks, I suppose is what you could call them. The tiniest of tiny little slam dunks here. They're beautiful little stones. When things get boring, I'll cut a few of them because they're quite simple to cut. Well, they're relatively simple to cut. Moving up in size, we've got a few, these aren't quite honkers yet, but these ones can produce, about a carat. I'm just having a look. I have put this one here for a reason. I'm just looking for it. Yeah, there's a bit of pink there. So moving up, we've got a few larger stones. As a matter of fact, I might even start with this guy because you'll see. Oh, well, let's just zoom in. You'll see. You'll figure it out. Hopefully, there's a bit of sunlight here too, so we'll be able to examine with the sunlight as well. Let's move right up here and see. Can you see it? I can see it from this angle. It's only just the slightest change in angle that does it. So let's go to here. Maybe a bit of water. Yoink. You're really not playing ball, are you? Just love these opals that just sit. Ah, there we go. Finally. Come on, you can do this. There, you can just see that little bit of red showing through. It's not really showing through a huge amount, but that's all right. We'll cut that one. That's going to end up looking good. Yes, I know. Hello, collaboration or Adele. See what? Yes, we're looking for colours in the rocks. I know that sounds weird, but these are opals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this going. Zing. Turn the water on. Yoink. Activate the unnecessarily slow dipping mechanism. G'day, Smiley Girl. Watch the magic. Yes, indeed. It was quite magical last time. So I'm just straightening up the back. Let's just say I'm doing this for suspense purposes. I'm not really. I've just realised it had a lumpy back. It was like Quasimodo. Was Quasimodo the hunchback? I don't know. Hunchy backy. Notre Dame. Yeah. If Gilly comes on, mate, g'day, by the way, Kim Megan. There's a dude by the name of Gilly Sable, and he might be able to tell you where to find a good private collection of mullet just to go through. Apparently, you pay $10-15, and then you can just, go hunt through all the opals that are there. I'm glad I went through this back section first because there's a weakness in the stone, so I'm going to have to immediately cut it through the middle. Saves us a little bit of mucking around. This stone is from Cooper Pedy, not Lightning Ridge. I've got a few Lightning Ridges sitting around. When I first started cutting opals, I exclusively did Lightning Ridge. Have quite a preference for them, but I've really started to enjoy the other areas that have been doing opals. Still haven't quite gotten into Wellows, but what can you do? Yeah, hopefully Gilly will be around. Oh, thank you. And Adele is here just to make sure that everything that I say is perfect. She's my wording auditor. Let me see how it goes. It goes, never mind, I'll find someone like you, Iuru. I wish nothing but the best for you too, I think. I reckon Adele is never going to get sick of me doing that. Ever. Just trying to think of the common names and the common things done with those common names. Can't think of anyone. I mean, there's, of course, Doug. You give them a shovel. Douglas, you take their shovel away. If his name's Bob, you don't rescue them from the water. If you're thinking, these jokes seem to be, well, I haven't heard them before, but they seem to be ones that I should have heard before. That's because they are ridiculously old, and I heard them when I was a young little whippersnapper. Knee-high to a grasshopper, if you haven't heard that phrase either. Yes, when I was born, the Earth's crust was just beginning to harden. Just got the hang of breathing oxygen. I think I'm not sure what you weren't paying attention to, I mean, telling me to clarify because I wasn't paying attention. I mean, that's just disaster waiting to happen, to be honest. But I think it was the Lightning Ridge stuff. The fact that Gilly's been to Lightning Ridge, that he knows where where one of the private opal diggers has got his little operation where he just lets people go and hunt through his mullock pile. I think that's what we're talking about. There are plenty of ways to get to the opal. Oh, okay, I got the hang of breathing oxygen. Okay. So, yeah, when the Earth was made 4 billion years ago, it was a carbon dioxide atmosphere. Yeah, I think it's become a very typical session in which our wires have become completely crossed. I start jabbering on about something that I think everyone else knows and understands. We realise halfway through, no one knows what anyone's talking about. Everyone goes, huh? And we go, yep, that's right, we're here. Well, going to Lightning Ridge. I don't know. I would think that I think it's not extremely close, but Yowa Nuts are close to the Bribey Bridge. Gilly, speak of the devil and watch him appear. There's somebody who wants to go to Lightning Ridge. It's Kim, median up above, I think. And I was telling him about noodling through the mullock piles, and you know the guy to talk to and all that kind of jibber jabber. Yeah, go in the granny season. So there we go. Let's zoom in on this guy, and you'll see what we've got here. You can't see it really well. Hang on. There's the let's click the color button. And what do you reckon? Do you reckon normal, dream, glamour, beam, 8mm, dawn? We're not doing sepia. Sketch. Gee. We're not doing that one. Let's do not dream. We'll do glamour. Let's see if glamour does it. Okay. So, what? No, we're not sharing. I don't know. I've just done something weird here. No, cancel that. Cancel. No, we're doing glamour. Glamour. No, this is doing really well. Back. Cancel. So fine. We're just going to turn the glamour off then. And I'll see if we can bring that down. Okay, well that's weird. It's not going away. Oh, there we go. It's gone away. So there we go. I think the issue is that we've got a little bit of caca on the screen. Let me just decacarify. Hopefully that'll help. Now let's see if we can show what this opal is looking like. See if the glamour shot works now. Yeah, well thanks for nothing, champion. Oh, there we go, a little bit. Oh, that's over in Growan. Yeah. So that one's a nice successful opal. Let's cut the other half of it. That's right, I cut it in two. Zoom out a bit. That's a bit too thin, so I'm just cutting that bit off. Now these are Cooper opals, so they tend to crack up if you're too rough with them, so I'm just going to smooth off all the edges now. Keep forgetting, I've got one little piece of plastic which is sitting here, and I should take it off. It's really annoying, but keep forgetting every live stream. One day I'll remember. One day. Stupid eBay ad. I don't know if I've told you this one, but the ad that I really hate is that "Don't let me go, don't let me go," because they made phones which don't have storage in them, and then they say, "Oh yeah, buy some storage." There we go. This thing is absolutely tearing through the opal. I saw something about a sheep shearing station. Do you reckon they'd let me go with a giant garbage bin and just fill it up? Exactly. So they don't want you to going into the dumps. They say it's illegal. I don't know how it can possibly be illegal, but it is allegedly. I don't know what law they're going to say, because the dumps are public land, as far as I know. Anyway. What I do know, and what I've done in the past, is that all the road base around there is made from the opal mines. So you just find a place which looks like it's been repaired recently, and you just go hunt through the road base there. One of the dirt roads, not a sealed road, of course. That's what I did. I managed to get a few nice opals out of doing that. But you're right. What I did was I just sat there in the sun and hunted around for opals. And you're right. I should have just gotten a bucket, filled it right up, then gone home. 8-hour drive, fill up bucket, 8-hour drive back. Sounds ridiculous, but I bet you that's a profitable enterprise right there. The other thing, of course, is find a mine owner who is willing to just go out the back with a shovel and just buy, you know, kilo or two of his potch for $30 or so. That sounds like a decent. Nah, don't use the black light. You'll miss stuff. You're better off just finding the opal, and then just quickly, I'll turn this off and I'll show you what I mean. We've got some sunlight here, so I'll show you. I've got a giant pile of opal sitting here. It's from Cooper. I'm just putting it out onto the sunlight. Here we go. Yoink. So this is the best way to really do it, just to find some sunlight, and you look around. You either pile it and repile it, but you look around until you find some colour. This is technically colourless potch, right? You look around until you find some colour. You have to move around sometimes. Sunlight is going to eventually reveal something. Once something is revealed, you then know where the sun is actually revealing the opal colour. So I can find some soon, because I don't want to spend all day here. There you go. Okay, so we've got some opal colour there. Not particularly good, but that was the spot. So what you do is you just move the opal over to here, and then you just check out some more opal. Move the opal aside. Just keep going like that, and you should be able to... I spotted something there. There was that one. That wasn't too good. Let's see. There. Nice, very subtle green there. That one, I think, maybe too. No. But that's how you do it. That's how you get your... There it is. There's another one. See, that one's got a nice bit of colour. I can cut that one straight away. So basically, just grab what is bona fide potch, right? And just grab a giant bucket full of it, and then just hunt it that way. And once you see the colour, you then move all the other opal in front of the colour, like that. And it's just the different orientations of all the opal will eventually get you a piece of colour that you would have ordinarily missed. This is technically non-coloured opal, and I've gotten so much out of it. I'll leave that there. So all of this stuff has been... Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, it's the way the light plays off the opal that gets you that colour. So there really is a skill to finding colouring amongst the potch, and if you're not prepared for that, you might miss out. Now look at this tiny colour bar in this one. This is one of these opals. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see just near my thumbnail there, parallel to my thumbnail. That's a colour bar. I'll tell you what colour it is. It is, hang on. It's green. That's a green colour bar. It's tiny. Now, I've gotten some experience with this one. You've got to roll them in, or else they're not going to work. Yeah. All right. So the other thing is that I don't know. Sometimes your eyes just get used to the opal, and once your eyes are in the zone, they just start picking out colour everywhere. I don't know how it all works. It's all a little bit mysterious, really. Here we go. Let's just move this back up to some place where we can see. On goes the thing. Let's go. Right. No, the face is this way. So, first things first, I'm just going to smooth off the edges so that we don't have a opal cataclysm. I think you're okay with this piece of information, but obviously the opal that I've got there is Cooper Pedy opal, not Grawin or Lightning Ridge, so obviously you'll find blacker opal than that. Or at least you hope you will. And I know it's an obvious statement, but I've got to say it just in case, you know. More than likely you already know that. Even if you didn't know it, go, yes, I know that. Yeah. We're all on the learning curve, by the way. um, 3 or 4 days ago. It's this opal here, by the way. This came from an opal miner who, Caleb Bailey from Bailey Opals. He's a kid who cuts opals 10 times better than your most seasoned adult. And he was talking me through the opals as we were cutting it. And, you know, I've been in this game maybe 5-6 years, something like that, right? Cutting as a hobby. But I've been cutting prodigious amounts of opals. And so, you know, I like to think I'm an expert by now. But compared to Caleb, not very simple. So, yeah, always a learning curve. Shouldn't be too proud to be on that learning curve. Of course, we all end up too proud to be on the learning curve, of course, yeah. That's because we are humans and we are smart. I'm not particularly worried about that piece that went flying. There's a few cracks at this particular section, so there was probably no stopping it. Besides, the colour bar is a good centimetre away from here. All I'm doing is just stabilising the opal. Corners big on, basically. Oh yeah, the information centre. There's also a giant pile of opal out the front of the information centre. Don't forget that. They have some kind of, I don't know when it is, but they bring in a whole heap of dirt from all of the mines, particular day of the year. I think it's close to Anzac Day. Yep, I got a nice one out there too. It was pretty funny actually, because there's an old tour coach driver sitting there whilst I was going through it all, and I'm going, oh, it's a nice bunch of opal here. He's going, you're not going to get anything there, mate. It's all been picked through. And I'm like, so this piece, for example. Oh, that was funny. After that, the people from the information centre were just hunting through the opal again. I think it had been there for yonks. Well, there you go. I just told told Kim not to. Kim, Gilly might be onto something, so you might have to ignore what I'm saying. In all seriousness, Kim, it probably doesn't hurt to try a variety of techniques anyway. It's the experimental method. We can just sit there and go, well, we tried this, didn't work, tried that, didn't work, tried that, it did work. Well, that's a good point. It's not just the falling down a hole bit, it's because, especially in the rainy season, things get unstable and there's no guarantee that you're not going to get a cave-in. I certainly do have the bug. I want to go out and noodle some potch again. One of the things that wasn't obvious in that very quick demo that I did was that before I hunt through it, I actually classify it. Classifying is just sorting according to size. So if you bring just, a a chunk of chicken wire, a kitchen strainer, and something in between that in size. Have yourself 3 or 4 sizes of opal. It's easier to find the colour in them. Okay, I'm trying to roll this in. Hopefully rolling it will have results. How close are we to the line? It should be on it, so worrisome. Just as a side note to the regulars, you notice that I'm using 2 hands at the moment. I'm also not getting as wet as I used to get. Yeah, the new setup is working very well, basically. Okay, so, right. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to make this back parallel to the colour bar, because I'm just going to assume that the colour bar is going to somehow be perpendicular. The colour will be perpendicular to the bar. So basically parallel to this. It's only an assumption, but that's the only way it's going to work with such a small colour bar, so I may as well just... you know how they say, plan for the worst, hope for the best? Well, this time around I'm just going to have to plan for the best, hope for the best. Because the worst is it's just not going to work. Yeah, I like those emus. They're extremely closely related to cassowaries. Probably not all that surprising. There's no functional difference between an emu and a cassowary. They're just slightly different colours and stuff. Giant thing on top of their head and, you know, tendency to kill you, that kind of thing. No. No, don't go near it when it's got chicks. I reckon every animal I thought had that instinct just to be a bit careful when they're around a parent with chicks or parent with kids. Clearly, the dog didn't get the memo. Well, pins and needles. May have to install a sponge or something to make sure that I don't get that. Now, let me see. Just trying to... Okay, I still need to take some off the back here. Hopefully it's going to look better in a few minutes, because at the moment all I'm doing is I'm setting it up. I'm not really going into the colour. And on top of that, there is a very small area where the colour actually is, so it's a little bit tense for me, because I'm sitting there and I'm, you know, oohing and ahhing and, you know, fawning over this little rock that ultimately may just yield nothing. So having said that, I'm just wondering, is there an issue with the yeah, I think there's an issue with something here. I'm just having a look. Yeah, I think it's just with the light itself. So what I'll do is I'll head to the lighting section and I will... 8mm? Why am I doing 8mm? Okay, hang on. Let's do... No. Go beam. Done. Is that better? Not really. There's just a little bit of colour showing through, so hopefully you can see it. Maybe it's because I can't see any. Alright, well, we'll just keep going and hopefully you'll get to see it. Right, so the colour is starting to appear. I'm just going to do some rolling. The only trouble is I can see that there is a bit of a disconnect here. Let me have a look. Yeah, just there. Is that better? Pretty much. It's quite a brittle stone. It's still cleaving apart as I go. So I've just got to be a little bit cautious with it. Got to be cautious with it as I brutalise it, because really got to get in there. No point in half measures here. Hopefully that's going to yield a bit of stony rain. Yeah, I think it will. I think it is, but it's very touch and go. What I'm going to have to do, I can see a little bit of the colour there. I'm going to have to dot this up and then sand some of the colour out of it because it's just too thin a bar. So I was hoping that it'd look more spectacular than this, but you can't, you know, beggars can't be choosers. You can see a little bit of colour sitting there. I'll pop this away and we'll go find something that's a little bit more colourful. "10 seconds, we'll find out if this one's good." Not too bad. Faces this way. Yikes. Then we've got more exciting stones than this, so I'll zoom in so you can see what we've got and then we'll move on. But yeah. Let me see. Can you get it to clip the sensor? No, it's not clipping the sensor. Oh well. That's fine. We'll find another one. That one will be good, but I think we'll go and crack out one of the big guns. Either this one here, or where's the... Is it this guy? Don't think it's this guy. Must be this one. It's this one. Alright. So this one is the one that was given to me by the... Well, not given. I bought it. By the Opal miner. What I might do is I might just get rid of that light for the time being. And we'll go over to here. As a matter of fact, I might even have to go outside the field of view to have a quick look at it. So it's really not showing you much. Just here, you can see just a little bit of green there. I can guarantee you there's a lot more green than that. So we'll go have a look at that face and we'll see what it looks like. I'm just going to look at it outside of there. Okay, so if we go here, you'll see just a little bit of colour just over on the top here. That's a bit of yellow. Just having a look around. There's also some colour on this side too. You can see a little bit, but like you're not seeing much of it. There is a lot more. There's a bit of red just down here. There's plenty on this. I just hope that you'll be able to actually see what I see. Do you see what I see? What I'm thinking is that red part there, it must be the colours. Let me just have a quick look. Let's go to normal. 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 My hands are wet, so it's very hard to... Is that looking good? Yeah, okay, cool. So let's zoom in and see. I think, yeah, you're getting a better idea of what's going on with that now. Anyway. Yeah, there's beautiful reds in it. Okay, so there's a red line here. I think that this red line, I might have to cut through it. It's a good chance that it ends up with that that yellow stuff at the back, but we'll see what happens. The trouble is, and I've said it to many of the people who've come back time and time again, that sand and colour are kind of synonymous. Usually, if you've got a nice colourful opal, there's sand somewhere. So, it's just one of those things you've got to just deal with, really. If you're going to cut opals that have got colour in them, you're probably going to encounter sand. Now, I changed the blade of this infernal machine, but I then cut a boulder opal and pretty much blunted the blade within minutes of me actually changing it. So, good work to me. Good work to the boulder opal. Opal is the real winner here. I certainly are. There we go. Excellent. So we've got a nice piece of... Obviously this is at an angle, so I'll just make the angles of the stone more reflective of reality. I'm going to have to cut into the face there, and what do you reckon? Yeah, I'm going to slice along that, because I think that is a crack. That's not exactly what I had in mind, Mr. Opal. Let's have a look at you. Okay, we can see in... Okay, let's see what happens. We've got that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut along here and see if the colour bar faces up. It's a very small slither of the colour bar. Where are we up to? Not up to the colour bar yet. Okay, it's another of these rolling colour bars, I think. Yeah, I think you have to roll it in. Oh boy. I mean, it's nice opal, but they make you work for it. Yeah, alright. So that'll be interesting when the time comes. Okay, let's just keep cutting along that dark patch. Oh no, we'll just cut along here first. We've just noticed something. This area I'm more interested in because the colour happens to be here. So I'm going to very gently take that corner in. Very gently take that corner in. Right. I am currently cutting across several colour bars. I'm aware that I'm doing that, so just if you see a replay and go, wow, why did you do that? At the very least, I knew I was doing it. And that's how to get the most out of it. Look at that. You just kind of roll it around. Right. Good. So what to do? I think I'll give this one a bit of a roll around. See what it does. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Can we get it to... Can we face it up a little bit on the side? That's what I'm trying for. Because that's good. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Don't grind away to nothing, please. Show me some evidence of colour. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That gives me just a little bit extra. Let's see if we can do the same over here. It really likes that course of action. Only trouble is that we've got this piece that has fallen off, so let's try and... I think we'll try and we'll try and normalize it, because that's a colour bar. So let's see if I can. I have a feeling that I'll probably be able to expose another colour bar here, but I'm going to have to cut it off at maybe here, maybe about here. This one's easier than most because there's a little dark line to follow. Well, thank you. Dope stream. What's the side quest? Hang on, I'm just checking. Okay, so Adele went on a side quest. Did you get the gold? Here we go. Yeah. In case you haven't figured it out for yourself, I'm not really paying that much attention to the stream. I'm more paying attention to the stone. How unreasonable, I know. Alright, here we go. Well, that's not my usual crap cutting. That did pretty well. Still don't know quite what to do with this stone. Thank you. Bit of a side quest. I felt bad last time I nicked half of your stream. And I hope we didn't just suddenly drum up viewers to see me do that to the opal. Gee. There we go. Yeah. Not happy with what I had to do there, but oh well. We'll see what happens, but I might have to cut it off at this middle part, really, because I don't think we're going to get much out of that. It's a shame, because there's a nice bit of red here. See if I can do something to it. Maybe I should reface it that way. Yeah. See what happens if I just smooth off this corner here. It's being a bit compliant. Saying I'll let you do that. Okay. Okay, well, if you're going to let me do that, let's just go around this side then. See what else you'll let me get away with. Any colour there? Nothing yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Dr. Evil technique and just pretend everything went according to plan. Well, yes, we did get lots of colourful opal out of this section. Right. I think that's the most sensible spot to cut it. We'll get a really luxurious looking stone, and it still is quite big. Yeah, pretty much. All right, so let's have a... Right. Okay, so it's a little bit weirdly shaped. That's okay. I can reshape it, no trouble. Not sure I want to actually. There's a... Yeah, fair enough. It'll be a... I don't know, a dog snout shape. Definitely freeform this. Okay, let's zoom in. So you can see those beautiful little pieces of colour. That's not a bad stone in the end. Well worth the pins and needles that I got from doing that. Yeah, because I was holding myself in a weird position and my body's still not used to it. It'll take probably a month for me to get used to the way I have to contort myself. Just having a quick look here. I do want to do this one. I'm just trying to find the spot. Right, this won't take too long to determine anyway. There's okay, there's... Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm just going to carve this bit because there's more here than meets the eye, basically. I saw 2 colour bars originally, both were blue, and that is not the case. There is at least 3 colour bars, probably 4. One's purple and one is red. So let's see what we can do with this. Do I cut it into 3 or 4 stones? Or do we just cut it according to its merits as one big stone? Don't know. For those people playing at home, purple is probably the lamest of the colours. That's officially, if you like purple, fine, no trouble. But, you know, valuers, they don't care too much about purple. Red is the best. Red with blue next to it is absolutely fantastic. So now you're up to speed with what does what. Let's see what it looks like. Now, making a bit of an assumption here that it wants to be rolled on. We'll see if that's actually correct. That assumption has worked well every other time. So, I'm feeling okay with at least part of the procedure. Although I would have liked some of the colour to have shown up by now. We are definitely into the colour packet. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just cut the nose off a little bit. Just to see if we can find out how the colour faces. Sudden gust of gravity. There we go. Wait. Not doing much. We go from this side. Anything happening? Nope, let's go from this side. Nothing much, go from this side. Alright, I'm making an executive decision because this piece of opal is just glittering away behind me. So I'll give this one a bit of a go and we'll see if that does any better. Pretty good call there. Just checking how these little things face. That face is fine. Very thin slither there. So the first cab off the rank from this stone is just a tiny little pointer. It's going to look quite nice. I'll zoom in a bit. Okay, you can't see it, but it's all right. Very white. Here we go. How much have I got left? Plenty. Okay. There we go. 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 Let's have a look. You're definitely facing this way, even if the adoring public can't see that. It definitely faces this way. Quite a large adoring public at the moment, 20 people. Let's see if I roll this over. Yep, that works. If I roll this over more, what happens? Yes, that does work. Wow. It is kind of handy. Is that pushing my luck? Probably. Oh, gosh. I just nicked it on the side like 2 or 3 times. It's not what you want to do. I mean, I haven't ruined it. But we'll probably just reduce the size a little bit. You don't want to keep doing that. Put it that way. Okay, so some kind of square or cushion cut, maybe. I'll just carve it back this way. Perfect. And then carve this back this way. So that's in preparation for a cushion cut from the looks of things. My hands are doing this. My brain is just going. It's that kind of time when you know that your opal cutting brain is starting to shut down. I might want to do maybe one more opal and then call it quits. Maybe 1.5 carats for this guy. Not bad. Yeah, nice. Presuming you can see it, but yeah, it's not a bad one. Right, let me have a look and see what we've got in. I'm going to call it the Area du Fun. Let's see. I'll show Captain these guys. Just looking for something to just, sounds silly, but let my hair down a bit with. Seeing we've been talking about Lightning Ridge, there's a small black opal here, which I might consider. Yeah, let's do this one. Little Lightning Ridger, and we'll see if it comes up with the goods. Certainly feels quite luxurious. Right, partially crystal black opal, and we've got a bit of a facing issue to worry about. Let's see if we can get this to work. Okay, let's have a look at it. Suppose it's alright. Not the best, not the worst. A tale of two opals tale.
It was the best of opals, it was the best of opals.
Interesting. We'll see how that goes. But that has not satisfied me. I'm not there sitting going, that's a beautiful opal to finish up on. Surely I can find something better than that. So back into Opals Do Awesome I go. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Do you reckon that will give me what I want? I don't know. Have a look at you. I don't think you're going to give me what I want, but, you know, stranger things have happened. Surely one of these is going to pop out. Ooh, what are you? Oh, you're a boulder. No, that wouldn't be you. Okay, I think, you know, get one of these just as a backup. We've got something nice. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just move these over to the side, just so we can see what we're up to. Just making sure we're not missing out on something stupendous. What are you? No. All right. So this is our first candidate. We're just going to keep going until we find a really good blow-away opal. Candidate number 2. Candidate number 3. This one's a really good chance because of the colour bar right in the middle there. Candidate number 4 is just a nice crystal, but don't know. Candidate number 5 is a very nice crystal. It's got some nice colour underneath. Candidate number 6 will be cut first. It's a very thin one, but promising. That one is a bust. Probably, anyway. And a quick look here. Oh, that noise is a good noise. No. Right. Which one are we going to do next? We'll do this one. See what's underneath this yellow, potchy, rocky stuff. So, what will we do with thee? Not looking all that promising to me. May have to discard and move on to candidate number 3. This one will make a nice opal, but not that amazing opal that I'm looking for a finisher. So I'm going to put this down. It will be completed at a later time. So look at you. Are you going to be the opal of our dreams? Come in, spinner. I think we're coming into the evening time too. This is the worst time to cut an opal. The sunlight isn't doing any favours and the other artificial light hasn't taken over yet. So what that means is I'm kind of reluctant to, go too far into these opals just in case it's just the time of day that's causing them to be a little bit dodgy. Not really getting anything from this one, which is quite surprising because I thought I would. So let's just try here. Oh, what have we here? I was just about to give up on it too. So it looks good. I'll zoom in. Hopefully you'll get to see what I'm seeing. Okay, you can't quite see what I'm seeing, but I'll tell you, it's good enough. It's a nice green. It's relatively sedate, but it's in the bright enough to be a good stone category. Well within that category, actually. I think we're starting to get a few, let's see if it is showing you anything now. Starting to see a few little shimmies right at the corners, which is good. What I'm doing is I'm rolling this corner right back because that's the only bit that hasn't got into the end colour yet. Okay. I think we've got our stone finally. Nice. Not as spectacular as I would have hoped, but spectacular enough. So it's a nice green there. You can see that just starting to come in on the camera. I'll just do the back so that it's perfect. And I can dop it properly. And there we have it. A nice stone to add to the collection. Excellent. That one, maybe, because it's about 2 or 3 carats, it's got very light colour. Well, it's not light colour, it's light-ish. So maybe $100 or so. Yoink. Water off. Right. Inside we go. By the way, the entire setup, just so that you can see what's going on with my opals, I'll do a bit of a dry run for you, just so you can see what I'm doing now. I'll grab this one. I'll grab this one here. Oh, this one's pretty much done anyway. So basically, this is the coarse sandpaper here. And I'm going to have to re-glue it, but that's okay. Coarse sandpaper here. Here, what I've got is I've got a felt wheel. And I've got half grit oil. I've got 1 grit oil going all the way up to 10 over this side here. So instead of doing various sandpapers, I do various grits of oil now. And it seems to work out quite well. I'll show you some of the ones that I've been currently doing. That threaded rod has got a purpose, but I'll explain that another day. So, yes. There we go. So that's the kind of shine that you get out of it. And yeah, this is one of the Bailey's ones. So I think that technique is actually doing quite a service. I personally like this one. It's not, wall-to-wall colour, so to speak, but it's got so much colour just sitting around, and every now and then a new piece of colour will just come out and bite you in the face. So not a bad little stone, that one. Right. Looky! Oh, I am tired. Yeah. I'm just giving Loki a bit of a scratch. I'll give you some attention, Max. Loki, I gave you attention yesterday, a lot of it. You remember that? I'll leave the door open, but I think you just want to go and shut the door, wouldn't you? Yeah? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta love the scratchies. Oh, yeah. Gotta love the scratchies. Gotta love the scratchies. Gotta love the scratchies. As per usual, there's a pin feather there, which I turned into a blood feather. I've got like a, I don't know, 50% kill ratio on Max's feathers. Got a slightly better rate on Loki's. Yeah, you're enjoying that, aren't you? Huh? Come here. Do you want me to leave the door open or shut? You look tired. You want to rest, do you? You want to rest up? That's okay. I can give Max a bit of a... Whoa, sorry. I can give Max a bit of a bell. How about that? That one's far from ready. Yeah, I'm coming. I'll leave it open. Come on, Max. You want to get out? Come on. He just doesn't trust any of the stuff that I get him. Ain't that right? Anywho, let's see if we can find a nice little scratchy stick for you. Hey, Pony. Scratchy stick. Where the hell I put that scratchy stick? That is a giant knife, not a scratchy stick. Maybe over here. Maybe over here. There it is. Right next to the other scratchy stick. Alright. Want to get down here? He's going, how am I going to get down there? Hang on. Let's make a slightly better obstacle course for you. Bum ba-da-da-dum, bum 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 ba-da-dum, bum 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 bum. What do you reckon, Max? I'll bring this down too. Hang on. There you go. Come on. Or you could go that way, yeah. It's all right. Come here. Yeah, come here. I feel like I should put this into a drill, but I reckon if I did that, a tragedy might occur. Yeah. Got to get them with my fingers, mate. You've got just like a million billion tiny little ones here. And any one of them will result in you biting me, I'm pretty certain. There we go. That's probably the one that was really not hurting, but really driving you around the bend, I reckon. Sorry. It's no joke. These things require this kind of maintenance every day. Every single day they come up with a new pin feather that's going to cause them discomfort. A lot of the time you can pretty much trace back a cranky bird to how many pin feathers they've got on their head. Also, what I'm doing here is I'm just hitting the growth plate of his beak. They love having their beaks filed back, especially at the point where the skin meets the beak. He loves that rotation action. I think he loves all of it, to be honest. Okay. Oh, that one. Get that one for you. Thank you. See, that's a pin feather, crest feather. So you just get that. As long as you're not getting any pink bits of the feather, that should be nice and comforting for the bird. Gonna look before I pick it, okay? I can see it, so I don't see anything pink. Why are you nervous? There's nothing more nerve-wracking than getting stink eye from a bird with the second highest bite force of a bird. When you've got him in a fairly awkward position, because if he wants to strike back, he can. Adele from Collaboration of Curiosities was mentioning the other day that when you're doing this, I think it was Adele. Sorry to whoever it was if it wasn't Adele, but they were saying that it is the ultimate display of trust for you to be sitting here and hitting the feathers on their head. It is the truth, because these are not pigeons; these are cockatoos, and although their feathers do come out, A, it's painful, and B, takes an awful lot of pulling. So that means that if you hold on to their feathers, you've got them. So they only present their feathers, especially the feathers on their head, to people that they really, really trust. So if I'm able to do this, even with the occasional stink eye, it is genuinely, it's an honour. It's an epic display of trust. Okay, Max, I want you to have a bit of a fly around today. You weren't out much yesterday. We were paying more attention to Loki, so you didn't get much. So you need to really stretch those wings. You need to flap a bit. You need to do all the cockatoo things that you can. I reckon I should give you 10 minutes of exercise. Loki wants to close the door, I think, so I'll let Loki do that. Oh, no. You went out. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. You went out, do you? It's all right. You're sick of it. You wanted me to give you a scratch too. I gave you a lot of affection yesterday, mate. Well, I know there's always room for more. Here comes Max. I want more affection. Hang on. Do you want something, Loki? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. There you go. Hello. All right, hang on. Keep your feathers on. Here we go. All right, I do believe that is the end of the proceedings. I will go and show you Pony. Hello, Pony. World's messiest pigeon. Yoink. Boing. Up you get. Sketchy poop. Yeah, sketchy poop. There you go. All right. Okay. Well, that's Opals, that's birds. Here's Pony. Hello, Gil. Flip it around. I think my head's getting more and more decrepit as days go by. Beautiful. Anywho, thank you very much for joining me on this lovely little Opal bird journey. If you enjoyed what you saw, like and subscribe on the way out. Other than that, have a lovely day. Just flipping it over for the birds so you can see Max one last time. Yeah, see you around, Gilly. I'm sure Adele's around somewhere. She's probably fallen asleep again. Have a lovely evening, everybody else. Like and subscribe on the way out, and have a nice day. Dr. Phil out.